So what's going on, Raider Nation, and welcome back to another episode of the Raider Critique, your off-season episode, free agency frenzy, episode number 10 for the off-season. I want to salute everybody in the chat. We're going to go ahead and get over some news, and then of course we are going to have a drawing for the Raider Nation Challenge coin on this episode, but DC ultimately signs with the Saints. Now, I know this is old news. Everybody's already talked about this, but I haven't spoke to any of y'all unless you guys have been in the chats of, say, Raider Nation Network or even possibly, Mikey Raider. I've been out over there hanging out with a few of the guys and running my mouth in the chat rooms over there. You already know how I feel about this. It hurts to know that we didn't get nothing out of him. But then again, ultimately, I didn't think we were going to get anything out of him to begin with. It's just really a direct smack in the face that he ends up ultimately going to the Saints. And I really wish that our front office would have done things a little bit better, and it would have at least treated him a little bit better to where he would have actually been able to give the organization something when we decided to move on from him. And that right there is how I feel about that. And then on top of that, when we got that news, yeah, and he did. He told us that he was going to retire, right? Now, I don't know. I don't understand why it's not coming up, dude. But that should be coming up there. Huh. Well, I'm going to have to go ahead and look at that and find out why that's not coming up. None of y'all is coming up here. I salute everybody in the chat. Let me see if I can actually fix this. As a matter of fact, I think I know how to fix this. But yeah, he told us that he was going to retire. He said a lot of things. But we all, the organization also told him a lot of things too. There we go. I think that's how we're going to go ahead and put that out there. Transition it over like that there. Now that's working. So, yeah, he told us he was going to retire. But they also told him that they, were going to give him the opportunity. And they did give him an ample amount enough opportunity, I would say, 9 seasons. They did give him Devontae Adams. They had him Darren Waller and Hunter Renfrow. And to be honest, they gave him everything he ever possibly could have wanted. Except for they tied his hands when it came to playing his game. It had to be Josh McDaniels' way or the highway. And Derek Carr, obviously we all know how Derek Carr played. Derek Carr was always not very good first year under a new scheme. And it was exactly the same this year. But ultimately, he winds up getting the axe. We send him on his way. The Saints end up picking him up after basically, he already went and visited with them twice. You feel me? It hurts like a motherfucker that we didn't get a draft pick out of him, but if the organization would have handled this situation better, I think we could have easily parted ways with Derek Carr, but also gotten compensation for him as well. Literally didn't get anything for him when we were offered 2 first-round picks last year for him by the Indianapolis Colts. And then on top of this news, with Derek Carr officially signing with the Saints, we franchise tagged Josh Jacobs. We literally franchise tagged Josh Jacobs, and this was one thing that I was actually scared about, Nation, that we were going to do, that he was going to feel disrespected if we tagged him. Now, there hasn't been any news out there yet, at least any news that I have read, that he feels disrespected. But for real, man, we franchise tag him after he leads the league in rushing? Actually puts the Raiders running backs back on the map with as well as he performed last year, and we franchise tag him. Now, it probably would have been a whole hell of a lot better if this regime would have picked up his 5th-year option, because his 5th-year option was worth $8 million instead of the $10.8 million for the franchise tag that he's getting this year. So he is getting paid more than what he would have gotten on a fifth-year option, but he deserved top-tier running back money, at least as far as I was concerned. But we wound up franchise tagging him, and whether we believe if it's disrespect or not, I guess it would really only count on whether Josh Jacobs feels like it's disrespect or not. So then we don't franchise tag him. And these are, I'm going over every offseason move pretty much that we've done with it, just pretty much putting the notable ones out there. And then we're going to go over all of them. But then we sit over here with Josh Jacobs, we franchise tag him. And then we get not Aaron Rodgers, not Lamar Jackson. Hell, we got the man made of fucking glass, Jimmy Garoppolo. What the fuck, man? Jimmy fucking Garoppolo! Are you fucking serious? I hope to God we draft a quarterback now. Oh my God, I hope to God we draft a quarterback now. Because this dude's going to be fucking out by week 6. He has an average of 7.6 yards per pass, and the dude can't stay fucking healthy longer than 7 weeks. Yeah, we're paying a lot less for him, which when I go over the cap, you will see that we're paying about $12 million less for him than what we're paying for Derek Carr. But at least Derek Carr was there. Are we literally going to pay this dude $34 million a year for him to participate for 7 games each season? Now, that's yet to be foretold, but I can tell you this, that offensive line has not been very good in recent years. They haven't even addressed the offensive line, but they're going to fucking put Jimmy Garoppolo back there. So there's another log on the fire, and just when you think that it couldn't get any worse, the guy who gave us the game last year against the Patriots signs with the Raiders. Now, at this moment, my fucking head's about to explode. We got motherfucking MEYERS, who literally, and I know I spelled his name wrong, but literally gave us the game. He threw the backwards lateral to the quarterback. Everybody remembers it. Hell, I've even got it on one of my post-game videos for the post-game of this game. As a matter of fact, I even put the whole play out there so everybody can see it. Chandler Jones intercepts the lateral, stiff arms Mac Jones, and runs into the end zone, giving the Raiders the win. And we loved that guy so much that this regime signed him. Are you fucking serious? Now this right here, if this isn't enough for anybody to think that, again, we signed another Patriots wide receiver in, I can't remember what his name was. I think his last name's Douglas. But we signed another one from the Patriots. We keep signing all these dudes from the Patriots, and we're working our own homegrown dudes out. A dude that we revamped his whole career. And when you think it couldn't get any fucking worse than getting MEYERS, we trade Darren Waller for a 3rd round pick to the New York Football Giants. I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to fucking say it, but are you fucking shitting me? We have one tight end on the roster. And it's not Foster Moreau. It's not Darren Waller. It's Jesper Horsted. Everything that I thought, that I was hoping was not going to happen, is happening. And literally, it's coming up to, they're flushing out all the old school Raiders, man. And I said it when I did my last live with Brave Raider there, that I feel like that they're literally just selling this franchise upriver. Now I want to go over to the Raiders free agent breakdown, where we're gonna look at all the free agents and what teams they have gone to. There are some notable ones in here, and I want everybody to kind of check them out. I'm gonna boot up Over the Cap, and with Over the Cap here, we're gonna look at all the notable free agents that we're going to be without. There are a couple that have re-signed with the team, which we'll go over those as well. But mostly, Over the Cap is pretty much the one that is going to tell us everything that we need to know about what we have done in free agency just in these last 2 days or so. So let me go ahead and move on over to that. And we are going to minimize that to where everybody can see it. All right, so Derek Carr was costing us at the current APY at $37,500,000. Okay? And he was playing 85.8% of the snaps. Jimmy Garoppolo played 55.8% of the snaps, and we are paying him $24,250,000. Okay? 32 years old, along with Derek Carr, who was 32 years old. Okay? Darren Waller, we just talked about, was a trade to the Giants. All right? He was due an annual $17 million. All right? Then Clelin Ferrell traded to the 49ers, or signed to the 49ers, for $3,500,000. Or is that $2,500,000? Literally, next to nothing on what we paid him to be here. Anthony Averett, he is a free agent. He has not signed anywhere. We re-signed, we signed Jakob Meyers. We already talked about that. We are paying him $11 million a year, $33 million over a 3-year contract. I just hope that we didn't pay him $11 million for him to just throw games away like he did with the Patriots. Now, there is a familiar face in Brandon Facion, who was coming in here. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and bring that back. But Brandon Facion is coming back to the Raiders. And I don't know why they said that he was, it's right there. He was on the Colts last year. He played 40% of his snaps, and we're paying him an annual $3,250,000. $700,000 guaranteed. Okay, the guarantees is really where it's at. That's really all the money that's actually going to come out, because that's actually what the Raiders are going to pay. Then we re-signed Brandon Parker. Yeah, Brandon Parker. All right, Denzel Perryman, he still doesn't have a contract with anybody else, and we still haven't given him one yet. Doesn't look like we're going to. Josh Jacobs has been franchise tagged, all right, where he's going to be making $10.91 million, nothing in guarantees. All right, we re-signed Jerry Tillery, even though they didn't say anything about that. But Jerry Tillery has been re-signed by the Raiders. And then we also signed this guy from the Steelers, which his name is Robert Spillane. All right? And it's not stating his contract info yet. Mac Hollins is not signed. Rocky Sin has not signed. Jakob Johnson, we re-signed. Deron Harmon has not signed. Jermaine Illuminor, from what I've been shown, is probably going to end up ultimately being released and not picked back up. Jayon Brown, the same thing. He's going to ultimately be released and not picked back up. All right, Amir Abdullah we re-signed. Andre Billings we have not re-signed. And then we signed a Philip Dorsett. Yeah, that's the guy's name, the wide receiver who ultimately played for the Patriots but played for the Texans last year. We signed him. And then Isaac Rochelle, that's the dude whose wife is more famous than he is. Tashawn Bauer, Jordan Jenkins, Sidney Jones, Matthias Farley, Kyle Pecco, Hronis Grossu, Keelan Cole, Harvey Lange, Micah Kaiser, Alex Bars, Jackson Barton, Curtis, what was that? Yeah, Curtis Bation, Foster Morrow, that Tagovailoa Amosa and Dylan Stoner are all pretty much gone. They haven't been re-signed. Now, we re-signed Roderick Teamer. We re-signed Netani Muti from Denver when we picked him up from Denver last year. Jesper Horsted, like I was saying before. And then we picked up a dude from the Bills named Justin Murray. And he's been being paid $1,080,000. All right, and then we picked up like Philip Dorsett, and that's pretty much where it rounds out on where our free agency is right now. Now you look at that, nation. You look at that right there, and you want to sit there. I know I'm sitting there asking myself this whole time, bro, what the fuck are we doing? It looks like and feels like we're being sabotaged and imploded from the inside out. And I'm going to bring back the bold take predictions, because I think that I've been hitting the nail on the head so damn much about this shit that I need to go ahead and start making notes of it, because while Mount Shipmore is out there spreading all types of false prophecies and all this false bullshit baited information, I've been out here pretty much batting 900, hitting this shit out of the park. We've watched this organization, we've watched this front office pretty much bury this franchise in 1 year. And I wonder how in the hell that happened. How could anybody just let anybody walk in here, especially with these assholes, and just let them destroy what we had going, which was a playoff team 2 years prior? They still haven't fixed really much of any of the defense. The defense still sucks. All right? I understand about going and trying to save money on a quarterback, going to go get a guy like Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo wouldn't have been my first choice. But I can definitely tell you this. I can understand why you're trying to save $12 million, but you didn't even fix the problem at hand, which happens to be the offensive line, who is getting any quarterback back there pretty much demolished. Ask Jarrett Stidham, who wound up signing somewhere else as well. So, I mean, really, you didn't take care of the defense. Our secondary, I mean, we got a lot of so many unrestricted free agents coming from our defense. It makes me sick. And yeah, we have the third highest cap room, but wow, we had the third highest cap room before we signed Jimmy G to $34 million a year. You know, I figured that if we were going to do something like that, we would have picked up somebody like an Aaron Rodgers. Not somebody who only makes it 6 to 7 games in a season and then laughs when his team is losing without him on the sideline when he's hurt. You know, the defense is still going to suck because of the contracts that we're dishing out. And we didn't even re-sign Josh Jacobs. And number two is real plain about what my bold take is. The defense is still going to suck. I would say number two is that Jimmy G's going to get hurt. And I would say week 6. He's going to be hurt by week 6. And and I'll be honest with you, I'm not trying to be Captain Negative over here. But if I see shit and I smell shit, it's not roses. All right? And this looks and smells just like shit. Jimmy G. My third bold take right here on the Raider Critique Well, this one's easy, man. We're going to go 5-12. We're going to go 5-12 at best. We're not going to make the playoffs. We'll be lucky if we get out of 4th in the division with the moves that this regime has made. The moves that this regime has made when they blatantly fucking lied to us when they told us that we were not in a rebuild, and this is a solid rebuild, nation. This is a solid rebuild. And we've been duped on and lied to by all these Patriot-having motherfuckers, and Mark Davis is too goddamn stupid to realize that he's been duped on. Because he thinks these guys are his friends. Maybe they're just strong-arming him because they know that he owes a shit ton of money on that stadium. You know, but I can tell you this, making moves like this and making moves making it feel like that we're not going to win, all right, that's not a way to put people's asses in seats, at least not Raider fans anyway, not Raider Nation. You're not going to put our asses in the seats by going 5-12, and you've got to pay for that stadium. So maybe you can go ahead and pray, Mark, and hope that other teams' fans will show up while our team gets pretty much destroyed at home. And it's all because you let the New England Patriots come over here and try to make Patriots West, and it's failing miserably. Failing miserably. But I'm not done with that. I'm not done with all my takes, man. I've got an even bolder take. And you know what? This probably isn't even really a bolder take. If we go 5-12, I don't think that the Tommy Boy of NFL owners over here is going to tolerate going 5-12. And if we wind up going 5-12, my boldest take is that Josh McDaniels will be fired by week 10. If we go anywhere near where we have a losing record, this motherfucker needs to be removed. For everything that they have already done, telling us they're not going to rebuild, telling us that, you know, hey, we love Josh Jacobs, we're going to do him right, we're going to treat him right, and then they franchise tag him. Everything that this coaching regime has told us has been a flat-out lie. Everything. Been a flat-out lie. So why in the hell would Derek Carr tell this franchise the truth when this franchise can't even tell its own fans the truth? Let alone their own players. That's real talk, Raider Nation. So let's go ahead and hop on over here to the Shield, man. Let's go ahead and get this episode ended the right way. Thank you, everybody, for showing up for the off-season episode number 10, Free Agency Frenzy, right here on the Raider Critique. I want to salute everybody in the chat and call y'all out. James Furpo, Brave Raider, bro. Great to see you. Ray Love, nice to see you. D Menace, what's up? Salute, brother. Ryan Miller. Of course, I got my Nightbot in there telling y'all that if you're new into the chat, you'll get a patch. All you have to do is hit me up on Instagram, and I will definitely get that Instagram up there. If any of my mods are in here, that would be great for you guys to post that up. Jaw Raider, salute, bro. Nice to see you. Man, thank you for stopping in. Let's see. All Eyes on G. Good to see you, brother. Thank you for stopping in. And thank you for joining me on this off-season episode. Now, I've got a lot that I've got to do this evening. I know that I haven't been around, but, man, I've just been out here winning at life and pretty much taking care of everything I need to take care of. I will do a few games on the gaming channel. Now, your new 9/11 J-ish Supremacy, the Three Stooges of Las Vegas. Exactly. That's what I was saying in one of the chats previously today out there. As a matter of fact, it was at the Raiders presser. I was talking mad shit. Yeah, I totally agree. So, yeah, if you want to hit me up on Instagram at The Raider Critique to where I can, and send me your address and let me send you your patch. Dirty 30, bro, I need to get your credentials. I need to get you your patch as well. I know I've got you in the drawing on this hat, but I still need to get you your patch, because I know you would have already had a patch, bro, but you don't have social media. But I need you to hit me up, and I'll send you my number at the end of the live. I'll go ahead and post it in the chat, man, to where you can go ahead and send that to me if you will. Ray Love, man, salute. Thank you for jumping in, bro. And yep, this is what it is, man. Stay focused. I know it's your first time here, bro. Thank you for stopping in, man, and hit me up on IG, dude, to get your patch to where you can get qualified for the next Raider Nation Challenge coin drawing. Now, I've got one that I'm giving away today, but my Connect that I'm supposed to be getting more coins through, well, his Connect is capping. So we're having a hard time getting more coins. It's going to be a little bit before I give more coins, but I've got some other things on the horizon that I'm going to be giving away on this channel besides those Raider coins, and also the keychains. So I'm just to let y'all know that I will be dropping, you know, this coin this evening, and then we will be figuring out on when I get my next coins in to where I can start giving away. I've got 3 more to give away after this one. What's going on, Afakasi, man? Thank you for stopping in, my brother from Australia. It's great to see you, bro. And yeah, man, if you wouldn't mind dropping my IG in the chat, bro, I would greatly appreciate it. So yeah, it does. It looks like it isn't roses. It looks like we're in a complete rebuild mode, precisely, and we're likely going to have a rough year or two. Hopefully, the long term turns out for the better. Now, I would like to say, and I would like to be optimistic like that, but I'm not too optimistic that Josh McDaniels knows how to lead a team. He was excellent as an offensive coordinator. He has been absolute dog shit as a coach in Denver and also here. And I really don't know if I can have any faith in him if I don't see us start winning soon. And that's real talk, Afakasi, man. That's real talk, dude. Now, let's see. Somebody else posted up something real good right here. There we go. If you guys wouldn't mind taking a look at that one right there. I don't understand why it keeps doing that. It keeps sending me to that when I just need to highlight it like that. You can find my Instagram right there at The Raider Critique. Hit me up there. Send me your address. I will send you one of these patches. All right? I will send you one of these Raider Critique patches that you can either iron on or you can stitch them in. I like to iron them in my jerseys and then stitch them in to make sure they don't fall out. But you'll get one of these patches, and then that qualifies you for what I'm getting ready to give away today, which I have given to quite a few of my Raider brothers and sisters already. Watch Raider already got one of these. Now, if I can just get it up here in the camera. Well, I need to kill that background because you guys can't really see it, but there you go. This is what I'm giving away today. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I would zoom in for you, but to be honest, man, you know, it's about as good as I'm going to get it because of the cool little background I got going on. You know what I mean? But I will be giving away this one today. And like I said, these things are roughly about 1.6 ounces. Well, 1 pound, 6 ounces, which is actually pretty heavy. They work out really well for a paperweight or whatever else you might want to use them for. You know what I mean? And what's going on, man? All eyes on G. We will be better because McDaniels will actually try this year instead of seeing what they have. Now, I would like to think that just because this guy's going off and going to go get his own guys, that he's going to do better. Let's hope so. All right, because if not, then this season is a complete wash, and we're not going to be representing Las Vegas in Las Vegas for the Super Bowl, which we were all hoping and predicting was going to happen a couple years back when we started adding all these free agent acquisitions before the death of Tiana Tenor by Henry Ruggs and the removal of John Gruden. What's going on, Alice Ghost, bro? It's good to see you, man. Thank you for stopping in. So, yeah, I will be giving away this coin. And we're going to go ahead and do this drawing now because, let's be real, man. My kids are at a sleepover right now at my church. And me and the fiance finally have some time alone. So we're going to go out to dinner. And we're going to, and you know, it was actually sprung on me this evening. And I had to let her know that I had to do this show first before we could leave. So I am coming in here to do this show for you. And I am going to go ahead and give away this coin before I go. But hey, I'm going to go ahead and get all you new people who are in the chat on the list to where I will have your name recognized when you hit me up on Instagram. Now, please, when you hit me up on Instagram to give me your address, also give me your YouTube name. Because if I don't have your YouTube name, I'm not going to be able to distinguish who you are when it comes for the drawing of the coin, which I have all the names right here in the hat. I can go ahead and show that to you right now. Now, I did list all the names on my last live with Brave Raider. Now, he was right there with me. Nothing has changed. Nobody else has been added, but nobody has been taken out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select a name out of the hat, and whoever is the name selected is going to be the third winner of the Raider Nation Challenge coin right here on the Raider Critique. And hey, man, who else is besides Hardcore Raider and Raider Bin, who else is out there giving away free shit to you guys, man? We're the only ones, bro. That's for sure. We're the only ones. Now, check it out. I'm going to kill this background right quick to where you guys can actually see that, you know, I'm not, because I don't really like the way the background is like tripping on me here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the video capture device. That's what I need to do. Video capture device, and then just change that out. Just get rid of that. Oh, nope, not that one. Just change that out like that. Go into the properties. Cancel what I need to do. See, and it's I'm really just starting to learn what I can do with OBS. See, there we go. Now we'll transfer over. See, yeah, see, now you can see the wall behind me, and now you can see the hat with the names in it. You feel me? So there's the hat with the names in it. We're going to go ahead, and we're going to reach in here and see who wins. And we'll stir it around here. I want it nice and stirred up because I don't want you guys thinking I'm cheating. I'm not cheating. To be honest with you, I wish every single one of y'all could win one of these. Now, if we could just get our homeboy who makes these damn coins to stop capping, I can get more out to you. So anyway, the hat is filled with all the names of the people who have gotten a patch, who have hit me up on Instagram, who have been in my live chats, who are subscribed to the channel. You know what I mean? So everybody who is in here, man. And drum roll, here we go. Come on, Avocasi, there you go. Yep, drum roll me here. Drum roll me here. And we have got a name. Who is it? Who is it? Man, I'm going to tell you, this dude is one of the luckiest guys alive. He won on Hardcore's channel. He won the Devontae Adams jersey. And he won here. It's Jerry Tolley, everybody. Jerry Tolley is the winner, bro. Yeah! Jerry Tolley just got himself a Raider Nation Challenge coin right here on the Raider Critique. Now, I will go ahead and get that sent off. Jerry Tolley, the reason why I have you guys get the patch first is to where I can get your address, and then once I have your address, it's not to share it with nobody. Nope, I don't do that. Instead, it's because I already have your address to send you the coin if you win. I'm just trying to knock out like 5 birds with 1 stone here, and I think it's actually working out pretty damn well. So I'm going to tell you, man, it's been a wonderful time hanging out with all of you on here. And please, if it's your first time here, don't let it be your last. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Come on over here, man, and judge this team with us right here on the Raider Critique, where we tell the truth with intensity, and we don't drink the corporate Kool-Aid. And I can't emphasize that enough. We do not drink the corporate Kool-Aid. Just because we are fans of this team, just because we love this team, It does not mean that we have to agree and suck the corporate cock of everything that this front office is doing when we can blatantly see that everything that they are doing is absolutely ass backwards and batshit crazy. And I'm going to be honest, man. I am not too hopeful about this next season. So until we make another move, possibly going to be roughly around draft time before I drop another video, hopefully I'll hear more about more coins then. I will see y'all again. But until then, you can catch me in everybody's chats. You can catch me on Raider Nation Network. You can catch me on Afakasi's channel. You can catch me with Mikey Raider over there hanging out on his channel. Now, I do want to announce, because I have been in talks with my good friend, Mikey Raider. And yes, Raider Nation, I am finally going to accomplish something that I have wanted to do for so long, ever since I turned this channel into a show, was to have the GOAT, the real GOAT of Raider Nation YouTube, Mikey Raider, to appear right here on the Raider Critique. And I've gotten confirmation, Raider Nation. Mikey Raider is coming on the Raider Critique. And I can't wait for that show to finally kick off. Now, I'm going to talk with him. I will promote it more as the date gets closer. We're going to decide on a date. But be well assured, Raider Nation, Mikey Raider is going to come over here and share the panel with your boy. And we're finally going to be able to sit down and talk about all the moves that this regime has made. And maybe finally, for once, I will finally be able to do what I set out to do when I started this channel. And hopefully get enough people's attention to get everybody to understand and always question everything. Don't take what they say from the surface, because it's already proven, nation, they don't have a problem lying to us, and they're blatantly doing it to us this year. They do it to us all the time, but they're really blatantly doing it to us this year. And anybody who believes in Al's legacy would not be behind anything that this regime right now is doing. So until the next episode, Raider Nation, congratulations to Jerry Tolley, who decided that he was going to be the winner of the Raider Nation Challenge coin. I'm sure he's got to be happy. He's won all kinds of things on this channel now, and from Hardcore's channel, he won a gift card, and he also won that Davante Adams jersey, which, tune into that show also, man. Hardcore's going to be dropping another video, and that's when he's going to be giving away the second Davante Adams jersey. And you can always catch me on Raider Ben's channel, Black Saturday, in the chat or on the panel, bullshitting with my brothers in NWA, man. So until next time, we already know what it is. It's Raider Nation for life. Now, if the fucking front office would just figure that out. This is not the Patriots regime. This is the Raiders.